Little yogi, come to relax. Find that comfortable laying position on your mat. Shavasana, take up space. If you have music that you like to practice to, I always say go ahead and start it now, but no need. I've been practicing without, and it's been good too. So just bring all the comforts in that you like to have for yoga. Blocks. I usually keep a sweatshirt close by for the end to relax in. And then once you get comfortable, come to bring your eyes to close if it feels safe, or allow your lids to go heavy and to find a place on the ceiling. Allow your eyes to focus on it, and then allow your gaze to go a little blurry. Perfect. Now that you're here on your mat, take a big inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly. And a big open mouth exhale, let it all go. And just be here. Allow for the next 60 minutes to be completely your own. Be selfish with your time. And do only the things that make you feel safe and comfortable. And know that if at any time you need a restful position, like Shavasana that you're in right now, or child's pose that we'll come to later, know that you can always rest. You can starfish, you can hit handstands, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just know that I encourage the feeling of safety and staying connected to your breath. Take a nice big inhale into your nose, fill up your belly, maybe feel a little expansion in that low back on the inhale. Big open mouth exhale, sigh it all out. And with your intention on, or with your awareness on your breath, bring your awareness to your body and just do a quick little body scan here. Check in with the places that feel good. Check in with the places that might feel a little tender or need a little bit more love. Bring your awareness to your body as it feels heavy here on the floor. Take a big inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And then I invite you to go ahead and seal your lips for the remainder of practice and breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your nose. Option to layer on with a little bit more here with the breath work is an Ujjayi pranayama, and that would be constricting the muscles of the back of your throat on the exhales. So you inhale through your nose, full breath into your belly. And then as you exhale through your nose, constrict the muscles at the back of your throat, making the sound as if you're fogging up the glass on the mirror, adding texture and making your exhales audible. This practice helps keep heat inside of your body, helps you stay warm, and also keeps your mind focused and aware of your breath. If at any time this feels too hot, an open mouth exhale is a great way to cool down. With our awareness on our breath, take another big inhale, reach your arms up overhead, the long body stretch as you lie here on the floor. Arms reach away from you, toes even reach away from you. Big full stretch, another big inhale here. And then as you exhale, draw your right knee up into your chest, left leg stays long. Flex both toes towards your shins, or both toes, all of your toes, both feet flexing. And then just start to roll that right hip. So start making big hip circles with that right knee. Maybe you use your hand, maybe it's just your leg making the movements, but just big opening hip circles with that right leg. Going big in one direction and then stopping and going the opposite direction. Good. And then come to find stillness, drawing that right hip up into your right armpit. Take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, cross that right knee to the left side of your body. Pick up and stack your right hip on top of your left, just coming into an easy supine twist. Shoulders stay on the floor, arms come to a T, or maybe you goalpost your arms by bending your elbows, palms face up towards the ceiling. Gaze can stay on the ceiling above you, or it can go long over your right shoulder, incorporating that twist into your neck. And just being really gentle here with this first little twist on our spine of class. Take a big inhale, maybe feeling the compression in your belly and on your internal organs. Big exhale. Good. Stay for one more inhale, one more exhale. And then on your next inhale, prepare to move. And then as you exhale, let that right side of your body come back down to the right side of your mat. Both legs go long on the mat. Feeling into that right hip, just bringing awareness and comparison into your right hip and into your left, just to feel any differences. And then inhale, draw that left knee up into your chest. Right leg stays long, flex both feet. Good. And then same thing, just big circles with that left knee. Big circles going in that one direction first. And then changing direction and going the opposite way. Good. And then come to find stillness. Draw that left knee up into your left armpit. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, cross left knee over to the right side of the mat, picking up and stacking right hip underneath left. Shoulders stay into the mat, arms go to a T, gaze goes long down your left arm. And just allow yourself to be soft here. Gentle, easy on the spine, taking your time, and just relaxing. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And then just relax in this little supine twist. Perfect. Take another big breath in and a big breath out. And your next inhale, prepare to move. And then as you exhale, left knee comes to the left side of the body once more. And then this time, drop both knees into your chest and then draw your chest up to your knees and give yourself a little squeeze. Just rocking side to side, massaging the muscles around your spine. Being gentle here, giving yourself a squeeze at any amount. And then as you relax back, reach to the inside or outside edges of your feet for happy baby. Drawing your feet down, kicking your hands up into your feet. Again, outside edges or inside arches. If you can't exactly reach, elbows go to the back of your thighs, hands come to the outside of your ankles. And again, just rock side to side. I like to extend one leg, stretch that out, roll to the opposite side, extend that leg. Good. And then come back to center, find some stillness, pull down into your feet, kick up into your hands, and really press your low back into the mat below you. Find a lot of length all the way from your tailbone, all the way up to the crown of your head. Take a big inhale, again, pull down into the soles of your feet. Big open mouth exhale, stay here, happy baby. Good. Drop the grip on your feet, bring your knees into your chest, and then start to rock and roll the long, holy moly, the long way on your mat until you get up to the comfortable seat, and then roll over your knees and shins, plant your hands tabletop. Palms are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, and just come into an active tabletop. So as if there's that little fire underneath you, you're drawing your belly up and towards your spine, pressing the mat away from you gently, activating that space between your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone to point towards your heels. Good. And then press the tops of your feet into the mat. Untuck those toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Perfect. Take a big breath here. Think about reaching the crown of your head past the up top edge of your mat. And then as you exhale, press the mat away, dome your back, come into cat pose, gaze at your thighs. Good. Big stretch of that spine up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, drop your chest, drop your belly, lift your gaze, come into cow pose. Good. Exhale back into cat. And then add a little bit of like a wag of your tail from side to side. So hips rock side to side in both cat pose and up into cow pose. Or maybe even introducing that barrel roll. So thinking about your belly is the spoon scraping the inside of like the peanut butter jar. So as you move through cat and then cow, yeah, just like using that belly, pressing through the sides. Good. Take a big inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, come into cow pose. Good. Exhale, press the mat away, come into cat pose, gaze at those thighs, really stretch through those shoulders. Good. And then come back to tabletop pose. Drop down onto your hands and knees, or excuse me, your hands and knees, your forearms. So drop your elbows underneath your shoulders. Perfect. Forearm, cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze up just a little bit. Feel the change kind of dropping down to those forearms. And then exhale, press the mat away, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Think about drawing your elbows towards your knees and pulling your chest through on that cow pose. Exhale, press through your whole forearm, whole elbow. Press into the tops of your feet. Good. One more round. Inhale, cow. Good. Exhale, cat pose. Good. Come back up to that tabletop. Palms underneath your shoulders. Good. Step your left foot back. Press into the ball mount of your toes and then just start to stretch out the back of your leg. Yeah. So just really gentle bouncing, opening up the back of your leg, gentle on the back of that left knee. Good. Yeah. And then come to find stillness. Take your right arm, reach it up in line with your bicep. Palm faces the center, thumb faces up towards the ceiling. Good. And then squeeze your left glute, lift your left heel up towards the ceiling, drawing your left heel in line with your body. Good. Yes. So now here, press the mat away with your left palm. Reach your right fingertips far away from you. Reach your left heel away from you. Think about someone pulling you in two separate directions. Take a big inhale, reach long. Good. Exhale, bring your elbow and knee to tap underneath you. Press through the dome of your back. Good. Inhale, reach long. Good. Exhale, elbow to knee. Give it a tap. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow, knee, tap underneath you. Good. Inhale, reach long. Stay here. Drop your right palm underneath your face. Kick your right foot out. Come into a side plank. So stack the left side of your body onto the right. Your right palm is planted. Perfect. Left fingertips reach up. And this right leg is kind of like a kickstand. Left foot reaches long towards the bottom of your mat. Maybe you just press that toe in, or you can press your whole foot in. Whatever feels best here. Perfect. Inhale, look up to see that left palm. Think about almost lifting up out of this right arm using those core muscles. Take a big breath here. And then as you exhale, reach your right arm over your head up towards the top edge of your mat for just a nice side body stretch. Nice and long. Beautiful. Good. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, reach. Lift that left hip up or press left hip up just a little bit. Fingertips fall below. Good. Take another big inhale. Reach your left palm back up. Look up to the ceiling. Good. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Come back into tabletop and then take a round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Good. Exhale, cat pose. Press your shoulders up. Good. Come back to that tabletop. Step your right toes back this time. with a gentle bend in that right knee, and then just gently kind of bounce on those toes. Yeah, forward and back, maybe even just a little stretch in those palms or wrists. And then come to find stillness. Lift your left bicep in line with your left ear. Thumb points up. Good. Squeeze your right glute. Lift your right heel in line with your right hip. Yes. Belly draws up. Gently press the mat away in your right palm. Take a big inhale here, reaching your left fingers and your right heel away from you. And as you exhale, elbow taps to knee underneath you. Good. Inhale, reach away, nice and long. Belly lifts still. Exhale, elbow to knee, tap. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Hold here. As you exhale, plant your left palm underneath you. Kick that left foot out. Inhale, right fingertips up. Come into that modified side plank. So your left foot is a kickstand now. Right leg is long, reaching to the bottom of your mat. Beautiful. Right palm reaches up. Gaze can lift up to see the ceiling in that right palm. Think about really lifting out of this left hand and not dumping into your left shoulder. Everything lifts up. Defy gravity here. Take a big inhale, reach. And then as you exhale, right arm reaches towards the top of the mat, falls overhead. Yes, nice side stretch. Good. Another big inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, side stretch, reach. Good. Inhale, lengthen, right fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Gaze up, look up. And then exhale, return, tabletop. Take a cat-cow here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, tuck, gaze at your thighs. Good. Coming to the tabletop position. With your palms directly underneath your shoulders, walk your hands out a few inches out in front of your shoulders. Perfect. Tuck your toes. Good. Inhale, lift your knees up off the mat. Take a big breath here. Hover your knees. You got this. Stay for your exhale. Good. One more inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big bend in your knees, pedal out your heels, taking some movements here that help you get settled in and stretched into this down dog. Pedaling out the heels is perfect. Just keep a nice, generous bend in those knees. And as your hips track up towards the ceiling, they also pull back towards the wall behind you. So nice long spine. Hands are about shoulder width distance, a little bit of bend in those elbows. And then your shoulders are away from your ears. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come to find some stillness here in that downward facing dog. Good. And then on the inhale, slowly roll up to high plank, shoulders over palms, legs long behind you. Hell yes. Stay here. Take a big breath. Press the mat away from you. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, shift forward slightly. Shoulders past fingertips. And then exhale, resist all the way down, lower to your belly. Yes. Perfect. Chin to your mat, palms underneath your shoulder. Press your legs into the mat. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Press your hips down. Take a big inhale. Lift your chest and shoulders off the mat using your back muscles. Little to no weight in those hands. Big inhale here. Good. Exhale, release your chin to the mat. Good. One more time in Cobra. Inhale, use your back muscles. Lift your chest and shoulders up off the mat. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, release. All right. Take your hands from underneath your shoulders and then draw them down towards your low ribs. So up from those shoulders, draw them down towards those low ribs. Plant your whole palm, fingers nice and wide. Bring your legs a little closer together. Press into the tops of your feet. On the inhale, press the mat away from you, lifting your complete lower body off of the mat. Yes, pressing into the tops of your feet. Perfect. Take a big inhale here. Press the mat away. Squeeze your glutes, protect the low back. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes. Take a breath here, pedal out your heels. All right. Inhale, look to see the mat. Look to see the mat. Look to see your hands at the top of the mat. And then as you exhale, take as many steps as you need and walk your feet up behind your hands and come into ragdoll. Big, huge bend in your knees. Feet are about hip width distance, maybe even a little bit wider. Toes point out, whatever is comfortable here. And then finally, allow your crown to hang heavy and the gaze to go between your feet, between your legs towards the wall behind you. And then as we're here, hands can grab for opposite elbow. Maybe they even interlace on the back of your neck, allowing that crown to feel really, really heavy. Just swaying side to side, maybe a gentle bounce up and down just to feel into the backs of those legs, feel into those hips. Good. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Release your hand grip and your fingers down to the mat. So release your grip of your hands, fingers release down to the mat. Heel toe your feet to about hip width distance underneath you. Good. And then inhale, come to a halfway lift. Fingertips come to your shins. Yes, beautiful. So that halfway lift, think about your sternum being parallel to the mat below you. Fingertips press into your shins, drawing your shoulders away from your ears, activating those lat muscles on the side of your back. Good. Gaze is right below you. Chin draws in a little bit, space in the back of your neck. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, release back into that forward fold. Gentle bend in your knees, gaze between your legs to the wall behind you. Good. And then on the inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Taking your time, rolling up to stand, shoulders over hips, crown reaches up to the ceiling. And then just take a moment here, rock front to back on those feet, heel to toe, yes. Yes, and then roll to the pinky edge, and then roll to the big toe, inside of the foot, outside of the foot. Yeah. And then just come to stand nice and strong. Lift all of your toes up off of the mat, spread them really, really wide, and then release them back down. Hands come to your side, palms face forward. Good. And here, just take a moment to stand really firm and to set an intention for yourself. And again, it can be anything. It can be simply, I am enough. You're just showing up for your damn self. This practice is dedicated to your damn self. Or it could just be sending out some love and energy to someone who may need it. So whatever that may be for you, just go ahead and take a moment for your mind to go to that place to dedicate, to set that intention. Really think on it. Take a big inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly. Open mouth exhale. Intention is set. Energy is sent. Let's go ahead and do this. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, upward salute. Palms face one another, thumbs point behind you. Good. Go ahead and put the weight into your left foot. So really even switch that weight over into your left foot. Yes. And then draw your right knee up in line with your right hip, coming into a one-legged upward salute. Yes. Option to always drop your right toes down to the mat just to kind of have a little stability there. Always option to reach that arm out for something around you, wall, dresser, chair. But wherever you are, really press down into that standing foot, the big toe on your standing foot. Flex your right foot. Yes. Bring your hands to your right knee. So go ahead and drop your hands from overhead, bring them to your right knee. Maybe even interlace your fingers right there. Yes. Take a big inhale here. Good. Exhale. Open that right knee up to the outside. So right hand stays on that right knee. Left hand can come out wide. So maybe left hand comes out wide. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can't find my balance here. Yeah. Or left hand can even come to your hip, wherever you prefer. Take a big breath here. Good. As you exhale, come back to center. Left hand comes back to your knee with your right hand. Good. Left hand stays on your knee. Right hand comes to your hip. And then start to open up that shoulder. So think about opening your right shoulder to the back of your mat, left shoulder to the front. Yes. Take a big breath here. Big breath out. Good. Come back to standing at the front of your mat. Drop your right foot back down to the earth. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, upward salute. Good. Exhale, hinge forward, bend at your knees, forward fold. Good. Inhale, come up halfway lift, fingertips to shins, sternum parallel to the mat below you. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step into that high plank or drop to that plank on your knees. Wherever you are, step back, be powerful here. Good. Take one breath here. Stay for your exhale.
Good. Inhale, press through your toes, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Resist down. You got this. Good. Inhale for cobra or up dog. So either chest off the mat or everything pressing off the mat, pressing into the tops of your feet. Good. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes. Take a big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold, about hip width distance apart, feet are. Good. Inhale, come to a halfway lift, fingertips to shins, press those legs away from you, chest draws forward. Exhale, fold forward, gentle bend in your knees. Good. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. Exhaling once you reach the top. Good. Hands come down to your sides. Yeah. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Good. Shift the weight over to your right leg this time. And then draw that left knee up into your chest. So coming into this one-legged upward salute. Left knee is in line with left hip. Flex that left foot. Think about drawing your left heel underneath that left knee. Good. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, drop your hands to that left knee. Yeah. Good. Take a big inhale, open left knee up to the left side of your mat. Right hand can come out to the side, nice and long, or right hand can come to your hip. Yes, perfect. Take a big breath. You got this. Press into your big toe on your standing foot. Exhale, close that left knee back to center. Whoa, right hand comes to your left knee. Yes, you got this. Open up. Left hand or right hand stays on your knee. Left hand comes to your hip. Think about left shoulder to the back of your mat, right shoulder to the front of your mat. Yes, opening up over that left thigh. Take a big breath here. Stay for your exhale. Holy moly. Inhale, come back to center. Step your left foot next to your right foot. Reach your arms up overhead. Nice long stretch up. As you exhale, bend your knees, hinge at your waist, fold forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank or drop down to those knees wherever you are. Take a big breath here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, shift forward, press through your toes. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly, resist down. Good. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Chest. Perfect. Yes. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Yes. Take a big breath here. Big breath out. One more just to feel good. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, step to the top of the mat or travel. Good. Inhale for a little halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise to stand, upward salute, reach up overhead, arms come with you. Yes, perfect. Good. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. Good. Weight goes over into your left foot. Inhale, draw that right knee up into your chest, or right knee in line with your right hip. Yes, take a big breath here. Hands come to center, press palms into one another, thumb into your chest. Whoa, take a big breath. And then as you exhale, step a few feet back. Step your right foot a few feet back from your left foot. Or excuse me, we have to switch foots. Bring your right foot forward and bring your left foot back. We'll start right there. Perfect. Yes. Right foot forward, left foot back. They're in two separate lanes. So if you feel like you're walking a tightrope right now, heel toe your feet out with a good amount of space between them. Good. Perfect. Hips are squared forward. So everything is facing forward. Right foot forward, left foot back. Hands come to your hips. Take a big breath in. Your front leg is pretty straight with just a little micro bend in that right knee. Good. Take a big inhale, find a nice tall chest. And then as you exhale, start to fold forward, hinge at your waist. Good. Nice and slow until your chest gets to about parallel. And then stop right here and check in with your body. At your hands at your waist, imagine that someone has that elastic workout band on your hips and they're pulling your hips back, and then you're wanting to pull your chest forward. So that sensation of your hips going back, but your chest drawing forward. Coming into this pyramid pose, hands can stay at your hips or they can come down to that front shin for a little support. Yes, perfect. If you have blocks close by and you'd rather use those, you can bring those to frame your front right toes and hands can come to that. Anything works here. Just push your right hip back, draw your left hip forward. Chest is forward, gaze is right below you, neck is nice and long. Take a big breath here. Feel how long your spine is from your tailbone up to your crown. And then exhale, plant your left or keep your left foot on your, oh my God, what is this? My hand, your left hand on your shin. Draw your right hand up towards your hip. Yes. And then start to come into a revolve pyramid by stacking your right shoulder on top of your left and then just looking over to the right side of your mat. Yes. You can take your left hand if you want and drop it down to the mat. Bend into that right knee. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm falling over. And then your right fingertips can come up. Yes, there you go. Take a big breath here and a big breath out. Stay. Good. Right hand drops back down next to your left hand. And then frame your front right foot, step your left foot back longer, come into this low lunge. Hell yeah, good transition, you guys. Hell yeah. Take a moment here, plant your left hand to the inside of your right foot, and then inhale, reach your right fingertips up for a low twisting lunge. Yes. Think about keeping that right knee coming into center and squeezing the hell out of your buns. Yes, you got this. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach those right fingertips up. Exhale, come back down into that low lunge. Good. Drop your back left heel to the mat. Yep. And then inhale, come up to that warrior two. So back left heel is to the mat. You're pressing into the pinky edge of that back left foot. Right knee has a nice bend in it. Arms are at a T. Beautiful. And then shoulders as if they're pressed up against the wall behind you. And then also draw those shoulder blades together. And then think about shifting your shoulders back over your hips. Yes, take a big breath here and a big breath out. Just building that strength in our legs. Stay here, stay present. You got this. Nice big breath in, big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up, drop your left fingertips down, straighten your right leg, come into reverse triangle. So both legs are nice and straight, right fingertips up, left fingertips down. Lots of space between right hip and right shoulder. Look up, reach up, left fingertips are reaching down your left leg. Good. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, arms come to a T. Reach your right fingertips forward, come into triangle pose. Right fingertips down onto your right shin, left fingertips reach up. Yes, perfect, you guys. Strong as hell. Think about kicking that left hip out a little bit, keeping that micro bend in that right leg. Good. And really stacking the left side of your body on top of the right. Yes. Gaze up at that top hand. Take a big breath in. You are powerful as hell. You can do anything here. Take a big breath out. Good. Inhale, reach up, lift a little bit out of those right fingertips. Good. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot, coming into that low lunge. Good. Step back, high plank. And then option to just meet us in down dog or roll through a little chaturanga. Inhale, press through your toes, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale for cobra, up dog, hips up off the ground or not. Good. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yeah, take a big breath in and a big motherfucking breath out. Next side. Inhale, look to see your hands. As you exhale, walk up to the top of the mat, fold forward. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins, flat back. Exhale, release back into your forward fold. Crown hangs heavy. Good. Inhale, reach up, upward salute, fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, release your hands to your sides. Yes. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Weight comes over into your right leg this time. Good. Inhale, reach that left knee up in line with your left hip. Flex your left foot. Yes. Press strong down into your big toe on your right foot. Yes. Take a big breath here and a big breath out. You got this. Inhale, prepare to travel. And as you exhale, step that left foot back behind your right foot. Oh my gosh, you guys, I did the wrong side again. Come back up to the top of your mat. Left foot forward, right foot back. I'll get it. I'll get it so perfect the next time. You're just going to love it. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. Same thing. Make sure your feet are in two separate lanes. If you feel like you're walking on a tightrope, widen the space in between your front foot and your back foot. And then how much space they are from left to right. All right. So front foot is straight, back foot is straight, but everything has like a little like bend into it. Just think that there's a little bit of water, a little bit of bend. Hands are at your waist. Take a big inhale, chest lifts up towards the ceiling. Good. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Chest is leading as if someone has like a tiny fishing string pulling you over the front edge of your mat. Your hips press back. So really press your left hip back, draw your right hip forward. Once you get to about halfway, hands can drop down to your shins for a little bit of support. Perfect. Or if you have some blocks close by and you want to bring those into the equation, go ahead and bring those around your front left toes. But wherever you are, just find a nice long spine. That's always the goal in the most of the yoga poses, is to feel into that length of your spine. So starting at that tailbone, reaching all the way up to the crown of your head, nice and long. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Yes, you got this. Hands come back to your waist, but keep your right fingertips are on your shin and your left hand is on your hip. Yes, perfect. And then just start to open up to the left side of your mat by stacking your left shoulder on top of your right. Whoa, really pressing your hips back. Option to take your fingertips on your shin and bring them to the mat in front of your toes, your left toes. Yeah, so just think about pulling that chest forward. Yes, stacking that left shoulder over your right. You got this. If your back right heel pops up a little bit, that is okay. Keep a little bend in both those knees. Take a big breath here. Big breath out. Hell yeah, you guys. Big breath in. Exhale, release your left fingertips back down towards your right. Frame that left foot. Good. Step your right foot back a little bit longer. Come into that low lunge. Yes. Plant your right foot to the or your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Hell yeah. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Squeeze into those glutes. Low back is long. Shoulders are stacked. Yes. Take a big breath here. Look up, gaze at that palm. Big breath out. Inhale, reach fingertips up. Exhale, drop your left fingertips back to frame your left foot. Good. Drop your back left heel to the mat. So drop that heel. Perfect. Inhale, open up, come into that warrior two. Exhale, settle in, arms at a T. Hell yes. Left knee is forward, right leg is back. You got this. Think again about those shoulders coming back over your hips. Yeah. And then check in with your feet. Are you gripping the fuck out of your mat with your toes? I normally am. Just got to take a big breath in and let go. Settle in. Hell yeah. You got this. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale, straighten your front left leg. Good. Exhale, release right fingertips down, left fingertips reach up. Reverse triangle. Good. Legs are straight. Just a little bit of water in those knees. A little bit of micro bend. Right fingers are down your right leg. Left fingertips reach up. Space between your left hip, left shoulder. Take another big breath in. Another big breath out. Yes. Inhale, reach up just a little bit more. You can probably hear my dogs fucking freaking out. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your left foot again. Pop that right heel back up off the mat. Yes. Step that left foot back, high plank. Meet us in down dog or come through a chaturanga. Inhale, shift through your toes, press forward. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Good. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes. All right, we're going to flow that we're going to feel fucking strong and we're going to balance a little bit more. So take a big breath in, big breath out. Knowing to take breaks when they feel good, take sips of water when you need them. Listen to your body. All right, big breath in to prepare, big breath out. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, travel, walk up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise up, upward salute, fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Stay right here. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Arms still reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, draw your left knee up in line with your left hip. One-legged upward salute. Good. Left knee up. Take a big breath here. Reach. As you exhale, step back a few feet from your front right foot. Yep, coming into that pyramid pose. Hands drop to your hips. Good. Both legs are nice and strong and long and straight. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Good. Drop your hands once you get about halfway. Good. Left fingertips stay down. Inhale, right fingertips up. Revolve, pyramid, opening to the right side of the mat. Good. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, drop your right fingertips down. Frame your right foot. Step that left foot back just a little bit longer. Low lunge. Perfect. Plant your left foot to the inside of your right hand. Inhale, right fingertips up. Low twisting lunge. As you exhale, drop your right fingertips down. Drop your left heel down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come into warrior two. Bend into that right knee, arms at a T. Good. Take one breath here. One breath out. Good. Inhale, straighten your front right leg, reverse triangle, right fingertips up, left fingertips down. Big breath here. Good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, bend back into that right knee, frame your right foot, step it back, high plank. Meet us in down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Exhale, send your hips back downward, facing dog. Yes. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Next side, you got this. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to stand, upward salute, fingertips reach up. Exhale, settle in here. Good. Inhale, right knee up in line with right hip, one-legged upward salute. Exhale, step that right leg back, pyramid pose, hands drop to your waist. Good. Inhale, nice tall chest. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Drop your fingertips down to your shins. Good. Inhale, left fingertips up, revolve, pyramid. Right fingertips stay down. Take a breath here. Exhale, drop your left fingertips down, frame your left foot, step your right foot back long, low lunge. Good. Right to hand to the inside of left foot. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up, low twisting lunge. Take a breath here. As you exhale, hand comes back to frame left foot. Drop your right foot down, right heel down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, full into warrior two. Yes, take a big breath here. Big breath out. Good. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, right fingertips down, left fingertips up. Reverse that triangle. Good. Take one breath here. As you exhale, bend into that left knee, cartwheel to frame that left foot. Step your left foot back, come into high plank. Meet us in down dog or shift through some chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes. Last time through, then we get to just max out, relax. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, step and travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise to stand, upward salute. Good. Exhale, settle in. Good. All right. Bring your left knee up in line with your left hip. We're going to get into big toe pose here. So we're taking a little break from our flow. Option to drop your hands, interlace them on top of your knee like we had done before. Option to take your hand and reach for the big toe on your left foot and take your pointer finger and ring finger and wrap them around your big toe. Yes. Yeah. And then extend that that left leg out, coming into our big toe pose. Yes. So right hand can either come out as a counterbalance to your side, or it can come to your right hip. And then that left knee can stay bent a little bit, but think about flexing in through and pressing through that left heel. Yep, falling out and knowing you can come back in. Yes. Press into the big toe on your standing foot. Hell yeah, you got this. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Stay right here. Good. Bring your knee back down or let go of your left foot, knee back in line with your hip. Yes. Step that foot back, coming back into pyramid pose. Yeah, good job, you guys. Hands to your waist. Take a big inhale, nice, tall, proud chest. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Press your right hip back, draw your left hip forward. Good. Hands drop to your shins. Your hands drop to your right shin. Good. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. Left fingertips stay down, a little revolve pyramid. Good. Take a big breath here. Exhale, drop your right hand back down. Frame your right foot, step your left foot long, come into this low lunge, take a breath. Good. Exhale, drop your left heel to the mat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drop into warrior two. Good. Right knee forward, right hand forward, left. Oh my God. Right hand forward, left hand back. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, reach up, reverse triangle, space between your right shoulder, right hip. Good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your right foot. Yes, step your right foot back. Down dog or meet us in down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, press through your toes, shift forward. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale for that cobra, up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yes, last round through. You got this. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. You got it. Inhale, look to see your hands. Exhale, travel, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, rise up, upward salute. Reach those fingertips up. Good. Weight in your right leg this time. Nope, your left leg this time. Right knee comes up in line with your right hip. Hand drop. Fingers can interlace on that front right knee. Yes. Or pointer finger, ring finger. Come in, to capture that big toe on your right foot. Left hand comes to your hip or counterbalances out beside you. Hell yeah. Kick that right leg out in front of you. A little micro bend on that standing leg, a little micro bend on your right knee. Yes, take a big breath here. Exhale, balance. Badass bitches. Yes, take another big breath here. As you exhale, slowly release the grip on your toe. Right knee comes back in line with your right hip. Yes, inhale, take a big breath here. Exhale, step right leg behind left foot. Yes, pyramid pose. Hands come to your hips. Take a big breath in, nice tall chest. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Press your left hip back, draw your right hip forward. Fingertips to your shins. Good. Inhale, right fingertips stay, left fingertips lift up. Revolved pyramid, open to that left side. Big inhale here. Good. Exhale, drop your left fingertips down, frame your left foot, step your right foot back long, low lunge. Hell yeah. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, open that left fingertips up towards the ceiling, low twisting lunge. Good. Exhale, plant your left hand back down, drop your right heel to the earth. Good. Inhale up, exhale down into warrior two, arms at a T. Yes, take a big breath here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten left leg. Left fingertips reach up, right fingertips reach down, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, bend into that left foot. Frame your left foot. Yes, step it back. Last chaturanga or meet us in down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes, take a big breath here. Big breath out. Yes. Slowly roll over, shoulders over palms to high plank. Yes. And then set up really quick for just one couple breaths here in high plank. Drop your hips in line. Good, good. Yes, powerful. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. All right, inhale, press through your toes, shift forward. And then as you exhale, draw your elbows down towards your hips. Resist all the way down. Take your sweet ass time. Resist, resist, resist all the way down to your belly. Hell yeah. You're strong. Okay, you're here. You've arrived. Bring your arms down your sides. Chin connects to the mat. Bend your knees. And then just windshield wiper out your shins from side to side real quick. Catching our breath. Feeling that heartbeat. Good. Legs go long. Actually, I lied. Bring your arms up overhead as if you're like Superman. So chin or forehead is into the mat. Arms are reaching up overhead. Palms pressed down. Yes. All right. Perfect. And then on the inhale, lift your left arm up and then your right leg up. Yes, perfect. And then gaze can be right below you. If you want, you can keep your chin connected to the mat, but I kind of like to lift my head up and look just directly below me. Pressing into that right palm, lift that left arm up, right glute squeezes. Take another big breath here. Exhale, slowly release everything back down to the mat. Chin to the mat, everything. Good. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling, thumb reaches. Squeeze your left glute, left heel kicks up towards the ceiling. Yes, opposite leg, opposite hand. Take a big breath here, lift everything up. Exhale, release everything down. Good. Inhale, press into your hips, press into the tops of your feet. As you exhale, lift your upper body off of the mat. So pressing into those hips, yes, chest and shoulders and arms and head come up off the mat. Take a big breath here. Exhale, release. Good. This one's going to feel a little funky. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, and then exhale, lift your legs, press into your hips, lift those legs off the mat. Hell yeah. Good. Exhale, release everything back down. Good. Everything together again. Inhale, lift up, press into your hips. Lift your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips, your heels up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the hell out of your glutes. Good. Take one more big breath here. Exhale, let it all go. Everything drops to the mat. Good. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Bring your legs closer together, but not touching necessarily. Good. Press into your palms. Send your hips towards your heels. Come into child's pose. So this child's pose can either be with your knees close together, or you can bring your hips far apart, whatever feels good on your hips. Sometimes it's nice to have your knees close together and get a little more stretch into that low back. But just taking a moment here, connecting your forehead to the mat, pulling back up the reason why you stepped onto your mat today, coming back to your intention. And for just the last few minutes of class, staying with that intention, staying with your breath, and staying in your body. Good. Inhale, come draw your shoulders over your palms again. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog for just a moment here. Pedal out your heels. And then inhale your right heel up towards the ceiling, coming into three-legged down dog, squeezing your right glute. Good. Take another big breath here. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Good. And then lay your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Release the left leg into the mat, coming into this half pigeon. So This is basically pigeon pose. You can take it on your back if you prefer that, but wherever you are, just find a nice tall chest. And then exhale, allow yourself to come down onto your forearms. If you do not like pigeon prone on the front side of your body, go ahead and swivel your legs around and come to the back side of your body. And then it's just figure four with your right ankle on your left thigh, reaching behind your left thigh to interlace your fingers, or bend your left knee to interlace your fingers over your left shin. Yes, perfect. And then just use that pull on your shin or your thigh on that left side to pull open that right hip. Right elbow can even press into your right thigh a little bit to open up a little bit more. On your back or on your front side, just really come into relaxation here. I always like to switch between doing prone or supine pigeon. So know that there's no right way to do anything, and whatever feels good feels good. While you're here in pigeon, just take a little body scan and check in with any tense points, like maybe clenching your jaw, pressing your tongue into the roof of your mouth, or furrowing that space between your brows. Just bring your awareness to those spaces and see if there's any holding or tension there. Keep with your breath. Keep your inhales and your exhales coming in and out of your nose. Maybe letting go of the texture of the back of your throat if you have that Ujjayi pranayama still. Knowing that if this feels good, you can stay here for longer. If you're ready to move on and you are on the front side of your body, just gently walk your palms back towards your right shin. And then tuck your back left toes. Inhale, draw your right knee up and step back into downward facing dog. And if you're on your back, just switch to the opposite side. So then from downward facing dog, inhale, lift your left heel high, three-legged down dog. And then exhale, draw your left knee to your left elbow, lay your left shin parallel to the top of your mat, release the right leg into the mat. Hell yes. And if you're on your back, it's making a figure four with this left ankle over this right thigh. Lift up, reach your left hand through the eye hole of your figure four. Hands can interlace behind your thigh, or maybe they interlace on front of your shin. And then just relax back. Use your left elbow to press into your left thigh to open up your left hip a little bit more. And again, do a quick body scan. See if there's any holding or clenching, or maybe your thought pattern is going to judgment or attachment. And just bring that awareness back to your breath, back to your body, and back to your mat for just a few more moments. Again, knowing that you can stay here in these postures for as long as it feels good. But if you're ready and you're on your back, stay right where you are because we're coming to join you. If you're on your front side, walk your hands towards your shin, tuck your back right toe, and then press into your palms, lift your left knee up, and then step your left foot back. And just for a moment in down dog, bring your awareness to your hips. After a few moments in pigeon, and just feel the openness there. Good. Down dog, drop down to your knees, send your hips to one side, your legs to the other, and then just come to join the rest of our class on our back. Taking your time to get there and knowing that we're getting close to Shavasana. So go ahead and bring anything you want close to you, like a sweatshirt or socks or anything that you want or need close by. So now that we're on our backs, knees bent up towards the ceiling, soles of your feet pressed into the mat, hands go long, reaching down towards your heels. Good. And then just inhale, press into your soles, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes gently, Shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest. Come into bridge pose. Good. Take another big inhale. Gentle lift of the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, slowly lower from the top of your shoulders all the way down to your tailbone. Take your time. Good. One more just like that. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Shoulders come underneath you. Take a big lift. Inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, slowly lower top of your shoulders down to your tailbone. Good. Bring both knees into your chest. Leave your shoulders on the ground. Good. And then just rock side to side a little bit. Maybe massage into that tailbone along the muscles in the back. Good. And then knees come back into center. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, let your legs fall to the right side of your mat. Shoulders stay square. And it can just be sloppy. Knees don't have to stay stacked. Doesn't have to stay pretty. It can stay messy. Arms come out to a T. And then gaze just goes long down your left arm. Knees bent to the right side of your mat. Good. Take a big breath in, biggest of class. Big open mouth exhale out. Good. One more breath right here. Twists are my all-time favorite things to do in yoga. So take our time here. Good. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back into center. Hands come to your knees. Your hands draw your knees into your chest just a little bit. Good. Rock side to side. Just a little massage out of that tailbone. Yay. Knees come back to center. Big inhale here. And then exhale. Knees fall to the left side of your mat. Nice and sloppy. Arms come to a T. Take another big inhale here. And then exhale. Look long down your right arm. Another big breath in. Big breath out. On your next inhale, moving when it feels right, bring your knees back into your chest. And then lift your chest up to your knees and just give yourself a really big squeeze. Yep. Give yourself a big squeeze. Acknowledge that you showed up today, that you did and you put effort in, and that what you did was exactly what you needed to do, and where you are is exactly where you need to be. Take another big inhale. And then exhale, release, and rack out in Shavasana. So final posture here of class. If there's anything else that your body is calling for, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, get really, really, really ridiculously comfortable. Maybe put on that sweatshirt. Maybe throw something over your eyes to make it a little darker. Take up space. Arms are wide. Legs are wide. And then as you finally arrive into this Shavasana, into this last posture of class, take one final body scan. Start from the very tips of your toes, moving up through both feet, into your ankles, moving up both of your shins and your calf muscles, the backs of both of your knees, the fronts of both of your knees, up your strong thighs, along the backs of your long hamstrings. Bring your awareness into your glutes and into your hips, tailbone, your pelvic floor. Move it up into your abdominals, into all of the internal organs that sit inside of your abdomen and your chest. Your awareness up through the back of your body, into your shoulders, into your arms, left and right, out into your palms, into all of your fingers. And then finally bring your awareness back up into your neck and into your head. Unclench your jaw, release the tongue from the roof of your mouth, and soften the space between your eyebrows. Allow your body to rebound, to start repairing after your practice here.
Give yourself time and space here in Shavasana. I'm going to give you 3 minutes of silence uninterrupted and just allow your awareness to stay on your body and stay on your breath. Don't allow your mind to move on to your checklist quite yet. Just soften and find some stillness here. Know that you can stay here in your final Shavasana as we close out practice. Only move when you feel ready to move and stay as long as you need. If you're feeling ready to move on, go ahead and start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Drop your chin from one shoulder over to the other. And allow those slow movements to grow into bigger movements with an inhale and a long body stretch, reaching your arms up overhead, reaching your feet away from you. And then as you exhale, picking your favorite side and finding fetal position. Bicep coming underneath your head is a strong and soft pillow. Knees come into your chest. Eyes can stay closed or your gaze can stay heavy. And just taking a moment here to again acknowledge our efforts and appreciate ourselves for showing up today and honoring the end of our asana or our physical practice here on the mat and taking our yoga off of the mat and into our life. Again, when you're feeling ready, go ahead and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, taking your time, arriving wherever you end up. Again, the eyes can stay closed or your gaze can stay soft. Bring your hands out in front of you and start to rub your palms back and forth, creating heat between your hands, friction, and building up that heat until you feel like you have enough. And taking your warm hands and covering your closed eyes. And then blinking your eyes open underneath your warm palms. And then when you're ready, allowing your hands to fall away from your face. Thank you, yogis, for joining me today at class. I so appreciate you too. February, I have 2 workshops that I decided on. I also might add something in or change it, but right now it's a power yoga class with Yoga Nidra, and Yoga Nidra is like the most amazing guided meditation that is just all about kind of walking that line between staying awake and kind of falling asleep. So
If you've ever been trying to fall asleep and all of a sudden you get that like quick jolt awake and you kind of like wake yourself up a little bit, it's kind of where you ride that line. So you just ride that awake consciousness. And that'll be on the 13th. And then on the 20th, I'm going to do breath work, restorative yoga, and like I'll be playing music and doing a little bit of sound bowl work. So all of this is free to you guys. I'll have more details coming by the end of the week so you guys can plan on it. If you guys want to share with people, people can join for $25 if they don't have a membership. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited about those things. I think it'll be really great. It'll be a longer power class, and then it'll be 20 minutes worth of yoga nidra, and then it'll be 90 minutes worth of breath work, restorative, and sound bath. So really cool things coming up. Otherwise, I'll see you bitches sometime soon this week. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. I love ya.